All right. Shalom. Hey, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh,
Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
And double honors to the apostles, elders at Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, that's out there doing the work of truth and sincerity. All right, today's lesson is pretty much an open forum, concerning prophecy. The brother wanted to go into it, because this is the time we live, the times that we live in. It's all about prophecy. If you can get Ezekiel, the 12th chapter and the 26th verse. Right, and that's, and this year is coined the year of prophecy once again. Why? Because, like the elder apostle says, man, these prophecies are popping off like popcorn. All right, and we're headed into a time where that's the only thing that's really important, not rapping, not, trying to make a career out of mirth. Yeah.
It's lucky.
No, you got it. And so you can go ahead whenever you're ready with that, and then I'll get
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12 and 26. It says, "Again the word of the Lord Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that thou seest is for many days to come."
Right, man. And because the nation of Israel, which the Lord is opening up those doors of redemption and reconciliation for them to come back and, so they can be saved, and what are they saying? Another scripture to say they talk behind, the backs of the prophets, roughly paraphrasing, because they're not paying attention, or they can care less of what the Lord is doing, and the Lord is about to let you know, what's about to go down,
And you see it, like it talks about having that oil, having the spirit upon you. These people don't have it, and then even right now, like we have the coronavirus going on, and the Lord is just, He hasn't even turned up the dial all the way to the the highest level yet. He at the beginning stages. These are the beginning of the sorrows, as the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing. And so it's like these people are already panicking and freaking out and bugging out, and it just shows you, like, when that time do come, when it really get ramping up, man, these people ain't gonna have a clue what to do.
Hey, and kind of too, because it's saying like we should have went up a little bit further in Ezekiel on the 12th, because the end is being manifested. Another word for manifest is made clear. And a lot of Israel 2/3 they'll say, that like the scripture saying that the days are prolonged. So I'm gonna start up a little bit higher in Ezekiel 12 and start at verse 21. It says, "And a word came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth."
Right.
Because now we live in a time where the visions are the Lord is speaking. Though it tarry, wait for it shall surely come and not tarry. We're paraphrasing.
Yeah, because Israel wanted everything to be prolonged, because why? They want to get along and go along. They want to have fun in the society. They want to mirth it up,
Yeah, they love this world,
Yeah.
And what the scripture say about, if you love this world, you should lose your life.
Love not the world, not the things that are in the world.
Reference paraphrase.
We're in the world, but we're not supposed to be of this world. The world or this wicked age, as I am. Continuing on, it says, verse 23. It says, "Tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord God, our power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel. But say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision."
Yeah, because I remember that a lot. And we would talk about prophecy, and I would have my grandma. She'd be like, "Oh, that ain't gonna happen in my time," or but basically in that same spirit as these things are gonna be prolonged. What God says is gonna be prolonged is gonna happen. No, it's gonna happen in your time, in your lifetime, and the Most High is gonna make sure of it.
It's, and a lot of people think like that, because like you said before, they love this world, and they don't want it to happen during their time. They want to, in their mind, enjoy whatever this is, Yeah. And it's like we cry out every day, like, for this place to be destroyed, because we know it's something better that's out there. You know?
You know, they 144. Look at that license paper. They comfortable in the society. You know, and this is not the place of our rest, as the scripture said.
Yeah, it's kind of like 5 and 10. Or 2 and 10.
And this scripture right here remind me of the days of Noah. You know, as Noah was preparing the ark, you know, saying it was going to rain. People weren't believing that he said it was going to rain. It was going to actually be so. And that's the same way in this time. People not believing that this place is going to be destroyed. They even with them seeing the shit happening right now, you know, the effects and the visions and all that, they disregard it because they're not spiritually minded to really see it. It says, verse 24, Ezekiel 12:24, for there shall be no more vain vision or flattering divination within the house of Israel. And, you know, when you go into that word divination, that pretty much is going to,
Orations.
Future events through supernatural means.
Yeah,
you know, and you got a lot of false prophets that prophesying according to their own vain opinion. That's a flattering divination. Oh, it ain't gonna be no destruction to come like IUIC.
Especially, definitely with these, starting with the church, with the Christian church, you know, because their whole philosophy is that, like you're saying, prosperity is going to continue. Not calling to mind the will of the Lord, and that's the main thing. The will of the Lord stands above everything. And practically, that's what we come to bring tidings of, which is good. You know, everything that's going on as far as the virus is concerned, which is more to come. These things are bringing about change, the change that we always been looking for. You know, probably not in the way that we want it, but it's the Lord's change. All right,
Matter of fact, this is going to say that in verse 25. It says, "For I am the Lord Yahweh, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass."
Because for so long, our people been opening their mouths and talking all type of things not according to what the scriptures say. And, the Most High is tired of that, man. You got these vain-ass people, this treacherous generation that we have to behold and have to prophesy to. For the longest, man, they've been opening their mouths, and really none of them have really the scriptures say, if thou speakest with the oracles of the Most High, and when we go to that word oracle, it's talking about the precepts, his judgments, the Most High's judgments.
Yup, and then add to that, like a lot of people are false prophets. They don't have the spirit of the Most High. According to Revelation, 19:9, the spirit of the Lord is the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah, 19:10 or 11. Yeah.
Because they're not putting forth the prophecy. And the and apostles and elders of great millstone, they are the true men that were sent, man, because they push prophecy.
They push what the Lord, they pushing what the Lord say push, not their own agenda, and that's how you know. If a man prophesied peace and it come to pass, then you shall know he's a prophet. So it's the same principle when you speaking on destruction and it comes to pass, then we know those prophets are sent.
That's right. Ezekiel 12:25 again, it says, "For I am the Lord Yahweh, I will speak, and the words that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall no more be prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, I will say the word and perform it, said the Lord power."
Right, and that's what we see. That's why this plague is taking over. Because for the longest, man, we've been out, starting with the elder apostles. They've been out for the longest, man, for the last 30 years. And what has Jake been doing? At first it was hot in the 90s, and then it died down 2000. After 2000, America was supposed to be destroyed, and of course, it didn't go over to Jake's liking. So what? They bowed out. They quit. They took a hiatus. But now these things are coming to pass, man. All this stuff we've been talking about. It's like
you say they took their hands off the plow.
Right, exactly.
And now they starting to see that these things that the elders have been prophesied about are coming to pass, and they want to jump back on the plow. And the Lord looking at them like, you being lukewarm, he spit you right out.
Right.
But hey, man, may the Lord have mercy on the souls of these guys. Hey, the Lord, you know what I'm saying? The Lord do what he wants to. I'm just saying, like, Lord do what he wants to, man. Hey, brother, jump out, jump in. It depends on what the Lord want to do with him. You know, but again, don't take your hands off the plow, man.
Right.
You know? To add to that, Ezekiel the 12th chapter precept, because the Lord, like you said, he ain't prolonging his the prophecies. Everything is manifesting. Here's one of the major reasons why. In 2nd Ezra the 15th chapter, it says, started 2nd Ezra 15:5. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." Right? Because that's what's coming at, and that's what we prophesy about, pursuant to Jeremiah the 28th chapter. We don't prophesy. Vain divinations are saying that everything's going to be peaceful, because that'd be a lie. It says right here, verse 6, "For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled."
The main thing. That's the main thing. Wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. And their hurtful works are fulfilled. All right? And the Most High is tired of it. Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua is tired of it, man. These people pretty much being perverse in his earth, the earth that he created, with his majesty, man. With his spirit, man.
That's right.
And you'll get mad if somebody was walking all over your, to say you knitted a carpet from scratch. It's 1,000 knit thread or whatever, 100,000 knit thread, and you took your very time with it, and then you got people coming from outside, trampling on it, and that's how they treating this earth. And the Most High is tired of it. And so this is the main reason why, and people overlook this point, that the reason why the earth, the Lord is bringing these terrible things upon this earth is because of the said wickedness that's being done in the earth, and nobody really gives a damn, man. Nobody gives a damn, man. But the Most High does, man, and He's gonna show you more and more. Salakia, my bad.
No, yeah, you are on point. Because wickedness, like it's saying right here, is exceedingly pollute the whole earth, because you got the wicked ruling, and they pushing that wicked vibration on everybody, on the whole earth, on all the people. Right. It says, verse 7, "Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves."
See, so the Lord ain't gonna allow them to continue this wickedness. And of course, He's using the mouth of his servants to speak up on the evils that's been done on earth. So the Lord is He using the mouth of His prophets. And he's using us to speak up and to say something about these treacherous things that's being done in the earth, man.
That's right. It says,
Shalom.
Shalom. It continues on in 2nd Ezra 15. It says, "The innocent and righteous blood cry unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually."
Because see, the wicked for so long on this earth, starting with Esau, Edom, they've been trampling over the righteous. All right, and the righteous have their judgment has been taken away. They haven't been given justice at all, and the Most High is the one that is going to require it by the blood of those that have shed blood of the righteous. So there's a lot of things that the Most High is pissed off at. It's a lot of things to take into consideration when all these things are going on. But of course the wicked ain't going to consider it. They're going to continue to just do wickedly.
They said the innocent and righteous blood cry upon them. That's the saints, man. That's the elect. The Heavenly Father. What would be that number? I got a precept to that. It's Ezekiel 9:4. It says, "And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem," which is people before it's a place. It's representing so-called Black Latinos and Native Americans. It says, "And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations."
Right.
And
that mark, the Hebrew word for mark here in the context is thawah, which actually means a mark of exemption from judgment. Okay. But the mark is upon those that sigh and cry for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. All right, key words. These are key words which the church, they consistently overlook. Okay, and that's what the Lord. Hey, the scriptures talk about the Lord eyes being upon the truth. So the Lord, He only cares about the truth. He doesn't care about how people feel. Okay, because it's the main thing. That's how the society is driven. It's all emotionalism. People are into emotionalism rather than basically the logic behind the laws of the Heavenly Father and what He set up in place.
It's like their emotions is overclouding their judgment.
Yeah, come. It's more on that Ezekiel. I think it's a little bit more. Did you finish it? Because I got a precept.
That Ezekiel, I go back to, I studied it right here.
You can
Ezekiel
finish it out.
12 and 26, it says, "Again the word of the Lord Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that thou seest is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of things that are far off."
See, my grandma she was notorious for saying, "Oh, Jesus ain't gonna come back in my lifetime." Well, yeah, all right, we'll see. Because I can guarantee He might just keep you alive just because of your because of that what you're saying, man. Those vain words. But that's how all our people speak, man. Think, you know. Go ahead.
It says, "Therefore say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power, there shall no more of my words be prolonged anymore.
See, He ain't gonna prolong nothing. Go ahead.
But the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord Yahweh power."
Right. We're talking about pestilence. We're talking about truth springing forth in the earth. We're talking about everything that's being hid in the shadows coming to light. We're talking about the wicked being taken out of their power seat. We're talking about everything. We're talking about all the strongholds, all the ideals, all the principles that these people put up in the earth, put over them putting over the judgments of the Heavenly Father. That's gonna come down. Everything, man. Everything. And mainly judgment, man. It's like, go ahead.
But that was it on that.
Okay, this is Sirach, chapter 24 and 33. It says, "I will yet pour out doctrine as prophecy, and leave it to all leave it to all ages forever." And so, the point is, the Lord is pouring out pouring out doctrine as prophecy. So, and that's why it says, covet the prophecy. That's why I said the testimony of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, in Revelations 19:10, is the spirit. His testimony, all right, is the spirit of prophecy. Okay? Why? To declare and bring that which the Lord, by the way of His Spirit, has been pushed out in the earth. The things that the Lord has said, which is the main point, is going to come to pass, man. Everything that the Lord said was going to come to pass is going to come to pass, regardless of how people feel about it. Regardless, it don't matter, man. And that's the main thing over everything. That's the main thing above everything.
Precept. To land back over what you're saying about the Lord's word, this is Isaiah 34 and 16. It says, "Seek ye out the book of the Lord Yahweh and read. None of these shall fail, none shall want her mate." All right? And that's referring to the heavenly scriptures, man. Ain't no other book can do what this book do, man.
That's right.
Because it's the words of the Heavenly Father. How is it that we as mere men, are able to prophesy? Prophesy meaning say before. We can't say beforehand what's gonna happen, giving our own vain opinion on future events to come. We go until we seek out out of the book and we read, man.
And
It says, "Who can but prophesy?"
And the spirit of Yahweh Shai resonates on us to be able to do that and bring out those dark sayings and understandings and prophecies. So we're able to see things before it comes, and be able to tell these people and warn the people as a true watchman as we are.
And it says, "None of these shall fail, none shall want her mate, for my mouth hath commanded, and the spirit hath gathered them."
And so, hey, the Lord has brought everybody together. What? He brought all this together, this truth, and nobody can supersede it. You know, that's why the main reason why the prophets are known, you know. But yeah, man, you know, we're going to end it on that so we can go ahead and start camp. You know, Lord willing, the lesson was edifying. Oh, Salaki. I didn't catch it.
no, I said 144.
Oh, kind, Salaki. But yeah, you know, hey, Lord willing, it was edifying. We want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles, elders at Great Millstone. Salutations to Akim. All right, man, see you camp. Shalom.